live from the Dwar of the Ram Janmabhoomi in Ayodhya, but we're cutting across live to visuals coming in from Tamil Nadu, from Dhanushkodi, where the Prime Minister is. Remember that the Prime Minister is on an 11-day Anushtan, where he is visiting several temples, especially in the southern part of India. He started this 11-day Anushtan from Nashik, from the Panchvati Dham in Maharashtra. He's visited Andhra Pradesh, he's been to Kerala, he's in fact now in Tamil Nadu. 2 days of visiting temples in Tamil Nadu. Right now he is at the Shri Kothandaramaswamy temple, which in fact means Ram with the bow. That is what the temple name means. It is located in Dhanushkodi, and it is said that this is where Vibhishan in fact first met Ram and asked him for refuge. So some legends also say that this is the place where Shri Ram conducted the coronation of Vibhishan. My colleague Shilpa Nair is now joining me over the phone line from Tamil Nadu. Shilpa, what more can you tell us about the Prime Minister's temple visit today in Tamil Nadu?
Well, Solomon, we speak about the Prime Minister's schedule today. The first started with the Prime Minister's visit to a place called Adorned. Now, this is a place that has a lot of historical and cultural and geographical significance. In fact, it is believed that, it is from this point that Lord Ram started building the Ram Setu along with his army to cross over to Lanka to fight Ravan. So that, of course, is the biggest significance as far as, Lord Ram is concerned, as far as Ayodhya is concerned. So that is the reason why the Prime Minister, of course, chose to visit Adorned, and it is also a confluence point of the Bay of Bengal and the Gulf of Mannar of Indian Ocean. So that is another significance of this particular place. And it is also the last stretch of road marking the Indian territory as well. So, it's a beautiful place surrounded by the sea and the beach. It's completely beautiful. And that's the reason why the Prime Minister, of course, chose to sit down there, do his breathing exercises as well, because it's a place that, it's a sight to behold. And for anyone who loves to do meditation, you can't ask for a better place. And the Prime Minister also offering his prayers at that particular point. And after that, he, of course, reached the Kothandaramaswamy temple, which is also in Dhanushkodi. Now, again, this temple has a lot of significance because many believe that this is the place where Lord Ram met Vibhishana for the first time when Vibhishana sought refuge. And there are also some who believe that Vibhishana was coronated at this particular place. So the deity there at the Kothandaramaswamy temple, it is a Lord Ram with a bow. So that, of course, is the significance of the temple that the Prime Minister is currently visiting. And in just a short while from now, he will be leaving from Rameshwaram. He'll be going to Madurai, from where he will take a flight to New Delhi, because tomorrow, of course, is the big Pran Pratishtha ceremony that will be taking place in Ayodhya. So ahead of that, the Prime Minister will be leaving to New Delhi by afternoon today. So that, of course, is the schedule as far as the Prime Minister's visit to Tamil Nadu is concerned. But ever since he landed, in Tamil Nadu, yes, of course, he came for his official duty to be a part of the inaugural ceremony of the Khelo India Games. But he has also taken the time out to visit some very significant temples, especially temples that have some kind of cultural or historical or mythological connection with Ayodhya, with Lord Ram, because it, of course, started with the Sri temple in Trichy, where the deity is a reclining form of Lord Vishnu. And it is believed that Lord Ram and his ancestors used to pray to this form of Lord Vishnu, and he had given this to Vibhishana to take it to Lanka, but it was installed in Sri in Trichy, and it is one of the biggest Vaishnava temples. It is one of the biggest functioning temples as well in South India, across this country. The Prime Minister, of course, when he visited the Sri temple, he was listening to chants of recitals of the Kamba Ramayana, which is Ramayana in Tamil. That, again, was so beautiful. Anyone who was just listening to those verses, it was beautiful. It filled one's heart with a lot of devotion and peace. Then, of course, he left from Trichy. He reached Rameshwaram yesterday around noon, and that is when he reached the Ramanatha temple in Rameshwaram. And in the Ramanatha temple, again, it is one of the Chardram pilgrimage sites for the Hindus in India, one of the biggest Hindu pilgrimage centers in the country. And the Prime Minister, of course, undertook all the important rituals, which is part of the temple, because there is a ritual where any pilgrim who comes to the temple, they undergo 22 Teerthas, a bath in the 22 Teerthas or the holy water. The first Teertha is, of course, the Agni Teertham, and that is the sea. So we saw Prime Minister taking a holy dip in the Bay of Bengal, after which he went inside the temple. There are 22 wells with holy water inside the temple. He took a bucket of that water. He bathed in that water, and then, of course, offered his prayers. He had a good darshan at the Ram Mandir temple. And then, just to, explain to our viewers the significance of this ritual, it is considered an equivalent of penance. And the number 22 also signifies the number of arrows in Lord Rama's quiver. So that is, again, the significance of this entire ritual. It is considered a form of penance. And as far as the deity there is concerned, it is believed that Lord Ram and Goddess Sita pray to Lord Shiva to wash away any sins that Lord Ram may have committed during the war in Lanka against Ravana. And it is believed that, he had also sent Lord Hanuman to the Himalayas to bring a lingam back to Rameshwaram. So two lingams are there inside the Rameshwaram temple. One, of course, is the Vishwalingam, which is brought by Lord Hanuman, and the other is a lingam which is in the Sanctum Sanctorum that was created by Goddess Sita. That is what, the experts say, the scholars say. And after which, of course, the Prime Minister took part in Ramayana Parayana. Rama Kathas were recited in several languages, in Gujarati, in Assamese, Bengali, etc. And there was also a bhajan sandhya that he took part in, where devotional songs were played, and the Prime Minister took part in all of this. And last night he stayed over at the Shri Ramakrishna Mutt. And this morning, of course, he's gone to Dhanushkodi, to Arichal Munay Point, and now, of course, at Kothandaramaswamy Temple, where the Prime Minister is currently at. In just a short while now, he'll be leaving from the temple, and he will be making his way to Madurai, where he'll catch a flight to New Delhi. So it's quite fascinating how the Prime Minister has chosen these very, very important temples. Yet, government sources have been telling us that the Prime Minister has been following a very rigorous lifestyle, a very rigorous ritual, and a very rigorous anushthan, ahead of the Pran Pratishtha ceremony. And that is the reason why, even though he's been visiting several states such as Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, for several of his official work, he's also taking the time out to ensure that he fully devotes himself to Lord Ram ahead of the Pran Pratishtha ceremony in Ayodhya.